And all the paint graphics, all done by paint, the numbers and the striping and the whole bit. Even the lenses, it's all painted on. And there's Chip and I. That was one fun weekend we had, right, Chip?
Yeah, you're right.
Chip came up with the idea. I go, Chip, you want to be my navigator? We're gonna go, salute, Roth to Zora, the whole bit. And Mike Yeager brought down the Serve 1 car, and we were doing a little dicing there on the street, and the cops were way ahead of us. We could have went faster, Chip. We only go maybe 25, 35 miles an hour. But you could not get the grin. What, Chip?
Mike was holding us up.
Yeah, Mike was holding us up. You could not get the grin off his face. Chip goes, you know something? There's a guy inside selling these skull caps. What do you want to do? He goes, let's get these skull caps. Look like a bunch of drugs and have fun. I said, that's a great idea. So we get the skull caps. We hop in the car. We had a lot of fun. And we're here dicing with Mike with the Serve 1 car. Now, that Serve 1 car has been out probably in 25, 30 years. And what does Mike do? Mike runs out of gas. This is the car. That's the V.D. Cook car, which is a 4-time national champion, a very type of survivor car, basically the way it raced back in the 70s is the way I found it. I found that car in Albuquerque, New Mexico with 4 flats on an open trailer that had 4 flats. That car took me 7 years to get the car from the guy. The guy refused to sell that car, and I just kept working him over, calling him every once in a while. Eventually we were able to get the car. New car that I was very fortunate and blessed of getting was the car that's out here today, the Mackay Corvette. That's back in 1990. It's a little bit different paint scheme on there because as the past owner had the car, he raced the car. And he had a couple of little fender benders and changed it as it went on, upgraded certain things, put a 5-system in it, the whole bit.
When you did the fuel cell, the original tank come out?
We're going to start restoring our car probably as of Monday, actually. We're going to take that car all apart. I know you guys think I'm out of my mind, but we got to put our calling name on that car. I'm in the restoration business, and I want to do the best I can. It's such a piece of history, that car. I want to make that car like a Pebble Beach type of conquest car. It'll be very correct and accurate. It'll have beautiful paint on it, but we're going to restore that car exactly the way it raced back in '66, with the real big tank back in it, and the right master cylinder, and brakes, and so on, and tires. Oh, let's go back a little bit. Another great story. I took hours about this car. This is the commotion car. It was debuted this past year at Chip's show, Corvettes of Carlisle. 1,800 original mile, 435 originally. The guy who owned the car, drag raced the car, Baldwin Chevrolet, actually was ordered through Baldwin Chevrolet, Baldwin Motion Performance, Joe Rosen, built the car for drag racing. The guy was approximately 20 years old. His wish was, be national record holder of the car. The guy gets drafted, goes to Nam, he gets killed in 3 weeks. In memory of him, the fellow pit crews got together, approached the families. Something, Charlie, his name was Charles Snyder, they call him the story of Chaz. He goes, Charlie always wanted to break the record. Can we do that in memory of him? And the family says, something, Charlie would want it that way. So they took the car back out, repainted it, spruced it up, did the motor over, the whole bit. And, in memory of Charlie, they won the national championship with the car. Now the car went back in storage and sat for 33 years. And it was just picked up probably about 7 months ago. And right now the car's in Long Island right now. It's still owned by the original family. 1,800 original miles. Yeah, it was the first over-the-counter LED car, engine-wise. Like I said, it was a 435 originally, but it went with a over-the-counter LED motor. And we heard about that through a guy named Marty Shore, who went to Proving Grounds and bumped into Duntoff and told him about this new LED program that we're having. He got one of the first over-the-counter motors. I'm sorry? Vet Magazine. Marty Shore. Right, but he also wrote for Cars Magazine, too. Okay. There's Serve 2 in the background, and that's the 1960 Briggs Cunningham Le Mans Corvette that we do for Chip. That's the chassis pretty much done there before he put the body on it. Actually, I think at that time, we were fitting up the exhaust in the car. We had to redo the front stripe on the car and just clean up the engine compartment a little bit for him. That car was a very, very original car. Ran with a Z1 motor in it. This is the number 3 Le Mans Corvette, the undercarriage of the car. And since they had the side exhaust on the car, it still had one of the original